Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to AEO, a brand new project which I am very, very happy to start. Now, before I get into the why, the what, and the how of this project which I am currently working on, I'd like to first thank my mentor, Kapil Muzumdar sir, who has been instrumental in giving me that push to start this project, which I've been wanting to start since a very, very long time. I mean, people around me, people close to me who I have talked about this, and I've always been wanting to start this, and I just never really got the push or just the correct theme, so to say, to start this particular podcast. Finally, I mean, some things happened, things clicked, and finally I've got the chance to start this. So this episode, it's going to be a very short one. I'll just briefly explain why I'm doing this and what basically the theme of this entire podcast is, and what to basically expect from basically the flow of this particular podcast. So yeah, we'll just take a quick break to get a word from a sponsor, and then I'll jump right into this and let you all know. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. So yeah, so I'll just talk to you more about this particular project. Now, this project I mentioned at the start of the episode, it's called AEO, which stands for Anecdotes, Excerpts and Origins. So, we meet lots and lots of people around us, and often we meet them for a second or two or a minute or so, and sometimes we spend hours with them. People from different streams, different origins, and you come across them. You some stay in your life, some leave your life. You come up with terms for these people. You call some of them your closest friends, family, acquaintances, in some cases even enemies, which is too extreme, but you still call them enemies, and you end up with different sets of people. What we fail to understand is that every single person around us, they have their own story, they have their own ambitions, their problems, their situations, their experiences, and loads of things which probably you also might be facing, but there is just no way for you to find out. And so there is a wonderful, wonderful word that I came across, and thanks to a friend who introduced me to that word. It's called sonder, and sonder basically means the realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own, which is populated with their own ambitions, friends, routines, worries, and inherited craziness. Now, this word it's from the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. It's written by John Koenig. I'm very happy that I got a word to summarize what the entire theme of this podcast is. So yeah, so we come across people from different situations, and if you were to ask them something about their life, something about their experiences, you would end up with three particular things. So you will either get an anecdote from a particular instance from their life, or you'll get an excerpt, or you'll get a simple origin story. So what this podcast I'm trying to do is basically marry both worlds, where you basically are an individual who is just living your life and another person is also living their life, and an exchange of stories, an exchange of incidents, an exchange of anecdotes, excerpts, and origin stories would be facilitated through this particular podcast. And that is my theme here. And basically, with that exchange, I also want some of you to draw some form of inspiration from the stories that you listen. So, you don't necessarily need to have some very prominent personality to be your inspiration or to be your role model or your guide or anything of that sort. You can have people around you, people who you meet every single day, people who you talk to every single day, to be inspirational. And it is just an effort to bring two stories together, and basically an opportunity for the listener to draw inspiration from this. So this is the what of this podcast. As to the why I'm doing this, basically one is that I really like podcasts. I like listening to lots and lots of podcasts as much as I can in my time. I myself have come across this situation that I have found inspiration, I have found good guidance from people around me and not necessarily from those who are the conventional role models. I have not found inspiration from them. I found more inspiration from the people around me. So this is just me trying to share that insight with others. That is why I am doing this. Yeah, so as to the how of this podcast, yeah, I'll keep rolling out episodes. I'll keep talking with new people. I'll keep interacting with new people. I'll get their stories. I'll share them with you. And I hope that, this thing becomes something memorable for me. And yeah, I also hope that I get an opportunity to learn more and more. I also get more opportunities to draw inspiration from other people and inculcate those elements in my life. So yeah, that is the how of this podcast. So you will see notifications from my end on my socials and otherwise also that I have recorded a new episode. You can follow me on my socials. I have linked them in the description of this podcast, and I'll be happy to get any feedback from you, anything which you feel that would help to make this project much better than what I already have in mind. So yeah, this is just a short episode to let you all know the why, the what, and the how. And I hope that you all stick around to listen to the future episodes. I have lots and lots of things planned, and I'm very happy and I'm very excited and driven to do this. So yeah, that's all from me today. I will be back with new episodes very, very soon. Stay tuned. So, to follow me, I have linked my socials in the description, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. See you all very, very soon. Thank you.